Alright, everyone, this is Fernie here.
And Pete.
And Pete. We are at the Presidio La Bahia in Goliad, Texas. The time now is 10:46 p.m. This is a EVP session. We are in the officers' quarters in one of the bedrooms, which is the closest one to the church. So we're going to do this EVP session to try to see if we can hear some noises or cause some noises or something, some form of intelligent communication with the ghosts that are supposedly haunting this quarter and then also right outside. I've tried to see if I could run an app, my Spiritus app, while recording here at the same time, but it ain't going to work. So we're just going to have to rely on whoever's communicating on the ghostly side to communicate straight here through my recorder. So this will be interesting. P, what did we hear? Right, we've heard already in the room we're in now.
Mechanical creaks.
Like I heard, yes, something that sounded like a gun being cocked. Like it was that clicking sound that a gun makes when that happens. And then we've heard a weird set of knocks up in the ceiling. Maybe not even the ceiling, but out of thin air. That we can't quite place what they're from. So is anybody here right now with us?
Are there any spirits in here that want to communicate with us?
If so, this would be a great opportunity. You have our undivided attention. We're here right now in the very area that Colonel Fannin, are you here, Colonel Fannin? That you are supposedly haunting the officers' quarters. That's your most common place. So please make your presence known right now. So far, all we hear is a cricket outside.
I'm going to say you can talk to us on the recorder. You could blink lights. We move the rocking chair out, so if you wanted to rock in the rocking chair, you could. Or bang on the door. Close the door to the living area if you want, or open it more.
Yeah.
Anything that you want to do to let us know you're here.
Yeah, for context, guys, one of our former members was in the room that we're in right now. He was resting in one of the same beds by himself, and everyone else was in another faraway area here at the Presidio La Bahia. And this former member claimed absolutely that the door that I'm looking at now, facing the chapel, that something from outside pounded on it really hard, as if you were to take a fist, ball it up, and then just slam it against the actual door around 3 or 4 times. Apparently that member was sleeping or resting. It woke him up. He, of course, got scared the F out. And whatever it was, he did not see it, because when he looked outside, there's a window here in our area. He opened the door, nothing. He didn't see anything. So he asked the other members, was that them? Were they playing a trick? Anything? No, absolutely not. They were on the far other side of the place, and that was enough for this member to then get out of here. So Colonel Fannin, if that was you, or if it was any of the other soldiers that slammed on that door, can you do that again, please? Anything? Any noise?
How long do you let the recording go before you play it back? Do you hear anything?
Not usually here, like on the same spot. Because it has to be at home with headphones, wraparound headphones, that I can hear everything. Can someone please make any big noise? Anything at all? What about any of the ghosts that are said to haunt the grounds, patrolling the area? Can you guys and gals, anybody make a big noise? So far, all we hear is a cricket. Outside, we don't even hear the noises up in the ceiling anymore.
Nope.
It's almost like they know that we're recording now. Come on, I heard footsteps earlier today, over by the kitchen area. Can you make that again? Supposedly, there's conversations in Spanish that happen. There's music that plays. There's screams of anguish. What was the other one? Babies crying. Can there be anything like that? Wonder what it's like for the neighbors, the ones that live right around here.
Especially if you hear cannon shots, that would be cool.
Yeah. What if those pops that we heard earlier, what if that was
Gunfire or something?
gunfire from the Presidio, like the old gunfire? Earlier, when we were outside ghost hunting, guys, we heard it sounded like multiple gunshots, but it's most likely just one of the neighbors or somebody target practicing or something.
Oh, there was no recoil to it. That's why I thought it was fireworks. It was kind of like a bang, 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 but no recoil and nothing that sounded like it was hitting anything. You didn't have the hit echo.
That's true. Alright, I'm gonna give this one more minute. Come on, guys.
Anybody got anything to say?
It sure went quiet once I started recording.
Is that one thing in your suitcase, an EMF detector? The clear looking thing?
A ghost meter. It's the one that goes from red to green.
Yeah, the EMF detector.
It's close enough, yeah. It's not the real one. It's like a imitation of it, but it works. Well, actually, supposedly it works too well. Like, it doesn't pick up anything unless it's true.
Which would be good.
I've only ever had it go off once, and that was at the Haunted Magnolia Hotel in one of the haunted rooms there. I think it was the little girl's room. It went straight to green. Like, I've never seen that happen before.
That just meant something was there.
Mm-hmm.
That's better than the other one.
Where Pete right now is going to go get my EMF detector, i.e. the ghost meter. And
Okay.
again, it works. It works. It doesn't pick up anything unless it's really, really, really there.
Cool.
So we have it now planted
In the middle of the room almost.
almost in the middle of the room. So some of the hauntings that I was reading about earlier, guys, they're very on the visual side. It's seeing Colonel Fannin himself walking about the grounds, or seeing him blindfolded, tied to a chair, just like his execution. People have seen ghostly figures of the soldiers walking about. People have seen a woman in black by the church. People
In the
have,
church.
inside the church, yeah. People have seen another woman. I think it was
Woman
in
in white,
white,
looking for a grave.
looking for a grave. And the most noticeable one is people have seen the monk, who apparently shoos away trespassers. He's the one that one of our members, Jerry Ray, saw in person, peering from another side, another corner of the church. And then when it comes to smells, apparently people. Oh wait, another thing that people see are blood spatters on the wall. Blood splatters, like as if somebody was shot. The blood sprayed all across the wall, but then it disappears right before their eyes. And then what people have smelled is rotting flesh, burnt flesh, reminiscent of the massacre. And then what people have heard is a lot of things: footsteps, conversations in English and Spanish, music, organ music, church music, wails, anguish, screams, cries of horror, babies crying as well. What else have they heard? Footsteps outside, as if you're being followed. What else? That's about it. Those are all the main ones that I can recall. And as expected, the ghost meter's not going off. It's almost like the ghost has to be right on it in order for it to go off.
Well, I thought for sure he'd rock the rocking chair.
Colonel Fannin, if you're here, any of the soldiers here, and you want to make your presence known, go to the ghost meter. You can make it go off. Have it do those beeps. It will pick you up if you go right to it.
If there's any spirits here, go ahead and touch the ghost meter to see if it'll even register you. So we need a spirit box, a REM box, and Virginia has an EMF detector, right? That black thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Have you seen the REM pods with the antenna?
Yes. The one that Jerry Ray has.
Oh, he's got one. Yeah,
Those are really good.
Yeah. And the only other one I know of is like a regular, just a actual spirit box. That's not on the phone, but just a regular one. And they got that one that is like a wind-up music box.
Huh.
Have you seen them?
No.
It's like wind up music box, and it's set up kind of like a REM pod. If something gets near it, it'll start playing the music.
Oh, that's a first. Oh, wow.
I don't know how much they cost, but I know they exist.
The REM pods are expensive.
Are they more than $100?
More than 200, yeah.
Okay, because they got some reasonably priced spirit boxes, but I don't like those real like noisy squelching ones. Or I should say, the ones that are like an echo box. It has to have that white noise sound the whole time it's playing.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I don't like those ones. They drive me up a wall.
There was one that Nancy used, or one of our former members, and it would spit out radio words.
Yeah,
Like it would cycle through the radio.
Yeah, those are noisy, very noisy too.
They can work as long as they're not super loud. Like turn the volume down, and then that's good.
The thing is, some of the radio channels are far away, so you can't hear it, and others are close, so it's loud, and they pull words from the different frequencies, and you never know whether it's going to be a close one that's loud or a far away one that you can barely hear. That's why they turn them up.
Oh. Interesting.
I tell you what, take one of those into a regular graveyard outside somewhere. They're very hysterical.
All right, guys, one more minute, and then I'll take a break.
Come on, last chance. I don't want to call them cowards. Somebody be brave and step up. Come on, this is where all the soldiers used to be. I want to hear a brave spirit. I did hear another little tick about 20 seconds ago,
Same.
but I don't know what it was or where it came from. It was just a very light tick. Grasshopper or cockroach?
Looks like a cockroach.
La cucaracha, la cucaracha. Alright, now, every bug in here, we've had 3 bugs that I've seen, and they've all come from either under your bed or from that corner area. The one bug came across the floor from the center of the bed, the other one came across the crack from the back of the bed, and that one came from that corner down there. And the whole time we've been here, those are the only 3 bugs we've seen, period, inside. And only in this room.
Nowhere else.
Now I know they can't get through the window. And I've proved that they can't get underneath the door over here. But this door over here has 1/4-inch cracks all the way up it that you can see straight through.
Maybe that's where they're sneaking in, yeah.
Because they put one of those bug bags down along the base of the door. But like I said, you got at least a quarter inch or more crack all the way up, and I can see the light outside. All right, nobody's talking to us unless they left a recording on the thing.
All right.